They're here! Greetings, luxe lovers. Welcome or welcome back. Here we believe in intentional luxury and we're not afraid to invest in pieces that will work for us. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. Today, you and I are making YouTube history because I'm pretty sure this is the first unboxing of this new type of Hermès mini bag on YouTube ever, and basically anywhere else on social media, as far as I can tell, as of filming today. I've always said that Hermès likes to get in the holiday spirit by sprinkling in some goodies and making them available on their website for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and boy, did they deliver. Let's just say I was in the right place at the right time, but as a buyer of Hermès for over a decade, I usually keep my wits about me. But I was literally weak in the knees and shaking while I was buying this online because I just couldn't believe what I was seeing with this highly anticipated launch, and it has finally come to the US. So let's crack this baby open and jump right in. All right, here we go. And as you can see, obviously it's a bag. It does have a pillow, but it was like on the bottom. I don't even know what's going on. They didn't even cinch the top. So I will present to you my new Neo Garden 23 bag, aka the mini garden party. Wow. Oh my gosh. I am just taking a look. This is so stinking cute. I cannot even believe that I am holding this. This is so cute. Obviously, we've seen it in like advertisements over the course of this year. And there have been some influencers on Instagram who've like had it and have been able to touch it in like the Hermès previews. And I even saw this very same one in the Charles de Gaulle airport when I was in Paris in July. And now 6 months later, here we are. I had been talking to all the essays that I know about this and no one knew when it was coming. And I can't believe I'm holding this in my hands. This is amazing, so let's just like do a first look. As you can see, it is like a teeny tiny garden party, but what's interesting is that they don't call it a garden party, they call it the Neo Garden 23 bag. So I feel like that's very intentional in some ways. I'm not sure why they didn't call it the garden party, but let's just do a first look just so you can see it is in the color, they call it ecru, and that's got to be the canvas, and noir. So as a close-up, you can see the noir Nagonda leather. It has these beautiful rolled handles and the clou de sel snap closure in the palladium hardware. You can see Hermès Paris in there. And oh my gosh, this is so cute. It snaps open, and you can also see that there are side snaps here and that it isn't lined. So let's just open her right up. The snaps are very typical, very hardy though. You can see the detail on the inside, that's pretty cool. And even on the other side, you can see that there's like a little leather lining and also the clou de sel. So very nice details. Here you can see the Hermès stamp on the inside and the maker's mark is just right underneath that. And here it is. This is just so cool. I can't believe that I'm holding this. When I saw it on the website, I took a double take and I was just like, go, 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 buy, 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 put it into my cart. And here it is. And I still couldn't believe it was mine until I got the shipping notification, because now I think they do some kind of online review. Look how cute that looks on my set. They're not kidding about a garden party. It is like springtime in a bag. Now, honestly, I always thought that this kind of looked like the Land's End bags. No shade to Land's End, but I'm not even sure who did it first. But that's what the garden party always reminded me of. So I don't own an actual full-size garden party, but I will put a picture here of when I tried one on. it was the smaller size of the regular. And even that one was a little too big, but this one just seems so cute, and it's totally possible that the novelty of this new mini bag has gotten me sucked right in, and it totally worked. It's basically the novelty of being one of the first people to have this new format. But I gotta say, it is so cute. Now, it is important to note that it is handheld only. And because it is black leather, I'm not even sure I'll do twillies. Like, I don't think I need twillies, but it's such a plain bag that I think some twillies will really jazz it up, so that'll be really fun to play with. You can just close the middle, and you can pop out the sides. And it actually kind of looks like a little bit of an east-west moment going on. It makes it look a lot longer. If you do wing out the sides, you will see the snaps. So people might not like that, but then of course you can just put them in. And you don't even have to snap them. You can just put them in and not close them. But here's just what it looks like. It is just so adorable. Like, it kind of looks like a little unassuming lunch sack. So the rolled handles kind of roll right into these strips of leather, and then it kind of has that seam down the side. And it is important to note that there are no feet on the garden party. I don't think any garden parties. And then on the back side, it's just the same thing. So that is kind of cool how the garden party handle is just a continuous piece of leather, and you can see actually how it's just like hand stitched into the canvas all the way down. And the bottom obviously is the same color piece of canvas. And what's interesting is on the website, they say noir and noir. So there's gotta be room for 2 different colorways of the leather. So 3 different colorways total, whatever the body of the bag is, what the handles are. And maybe the base of the bag would be another color, but it did seem like there are 3 options. And so as a close-up, giving you a close-up of the canvas, it is just kind of like a, I think it's just cotton. Very plain, very unassuming, but so cute. And I can easily fit my wrist through it to carry it. Don't worry, I'll do a ton of like mod shots. But my wrists are very small, but this seems to be a little more generous than say the Birkin 25. That's really it. Like, there's not much to this bag, but it is so cute. I can definitely see why it is such a casual bag and why they call it the garden party. It seems like it's a little less casual, ironically, than the big garden parties, because that just seems like you're running errands and having a big tote, whereas the smaller size, I feel like dresses it up a little bit. And also, this is the first instance of it coming in canvas and leather, but as we've seen in other advertisements, it will eventually come in full leather, so that should be very interesting. And also on the plus side, as Hermès bags go, this one is relatively lower in price. And so on the website, I paid $2,650 for this. And that is not cheap by any means, but as Hermès bags go, like I said, it is on the lower range, especially for such a cute mini bag. And I can only imagine as they come out with full leather versions that would just go up and up, and maybe they'll even do exotics, who knows? But because these aren't so exorbitant in price, I could definitely see myself adding another leather one, especially a pop of green. Oh my gosh, could you imagine Ver Vertigo in this? How cute is that? I'm happy to have this canvas version to start because I just think it is cool, and I've been obsessed with East-West bags for some reason, I don't know, so I actually think I might just want to wear it like this. And given the price and the cuteness, I'm actually wondering whether this will be a big hit or whether these will just be like readily available. It's really hard to say. I guess customer demand will dictate that over time, but I could already see that a size this cute and a price that is relatively affordable in the Hermès universe, that this new model will be super popular, and I think people just might collect a few of them. How cute is this? So we're gonna do measurements, what fits, mod shots, and I'll also compare it to another popular Hermès double top handle mini bag, my Birkin 25. So we'll actually see how good of an alternative this is to a B25. And if you're enjoying yourself so far, I'd love for you to consider subscribing. If you like extreme product close-ups, thoughtful commentary, and Hermès unboxings practically every other month, then you've come to the right place. All right, so let's get down to some measurements. And I'll put the measurements on the screen here based on what is on the website, but I'll just kind of just eyeball it here now. So going across the bottom using my handy dandy ruler, they call it the 23. And yeah, that looks to be about right. So you can see that it is about 23 centimeters across. that tracks. So from the bottom to the top, it looks to be about 16 centimeters. And then more importantly, I feel like the strap drop is important. And that looks to be about 10.5 centimeters of height. So that's pretty good. And then in terms of depth, we're kind of looking at maybe about 11.5 centimeters wide. So that's good. My big frustration with the garden party, like the full garden party, is that it was just so big in the bottom dimensions, but this is like so cute and petite. I have my handy dandy scale, and first we'll weigh it. It is 253 grams or 0.558 pounds. So basically a little more than half a pound. So super light, and I can imagine the leather ones being a little more heavy, but this is just like nothing. And in terms of what fits, I brought a little tray of goodies. So first I'll put in my phone. You know, fits very comfortably on the bottom. I have my new Kirigami pouch that I got from Color Mania. I have my key pouch from Dress Up Your Purse. I have my Baron wallet, love this. And so you can kind of see this fits a lot of stuff already very comfortably. Obviously it gets heavy as you add stuff, but there's definitely room for more. And then here I brought my Hermès Ulysse notebook, so we'll see if that fits in here. Oh, it does. So as you can see, it kind of sticks out the top. So like, this is definitely not going to hold an iPad or anything. So I wouldn't use this for school, but you could certainly put like a water bottle, diapers, snacks, maybe a scarf, and this could be just your little travel buddy. So yeah, it does get a little heavy with these items, but I think it is fantastic. And so here is the size comparison that I've been excited to do. We're bringing in a special guest, my Birkin 25 in Blue Nuit Palladium hardware with Togo leather. And then we'll just compare it to my new Neo Garden 23. Look at how cute that is. Oh my gosh. So basically, because this is a Birkin 25, obviously 25 centimeters, and this is the Neo Garden 23. If we compare just the bases, the Neo 23 is just literally 2 centimeters smaller than the Birkin 25. And as you can see, it's like almost negligible. If I put this upside down, like it almost just looks the same. There you can kind of see the 2 centimeter difference. And obviously the Birkin has feet. I feel like if you have always wanted the smallness of a Birkin 25, that this little Neo 23 will do just fine, especially if this comes out in full leather, more leather colors. Like, it's basically also just a double top handle tote. So now this just solidifies in my mind how desirable this is. And also look at the strap drop difference. If I put one in front of the other, actually maybe, all right, now if you can see it on the side maybe, you can see how much more room you have for your wrists in the mini garden party than the Birkin 25. And even just showing, you can kind of see that there's a lot more room here. And I'll put them on my wrists, and you can just see how much more the garden party falls. There's like way more room there than there is for the Birkin. So this, I feel like, is gonna be quite the smash hit, especially given how comparable in use case it is to the Birkin 25. And also, just to jazz it up a little bit, I just added a twilly to one of the handles. This is one of my funny ice cream twillies that I got earlier this year. And look how cute that is. Now, of course, you don't have to do both handles. You can do one or both. But just for demonstration purposes, I thought I would show you what it looks like jazzed up. And also, I'll be doing more reviews because I could see a million ways to style this baby. So we're gonna put bag charms on her. We're gonna do a ton of stuff. So subscribe if you wanna see more about this bag. All right, time for some mod shots. So here is what it looks like on me. Again, I'm like super short, 5'1". Here it is with the plain handles out. And then if you wanted the twilly side, way more room at the top there. Plenty of space on the inside. Here it is winged out and closed. And then the sides pushed in and closed. And then the side-by-side comparison with my Birkin 25. There's definitely just more mass with the Birkin 25. But in terms of what you can actually fit and use case, I think it's very similar. Here I can put my arm right through, but with my Birkin I definitely have to shimmy it. Way more space. Here's the sides and the back. How cute! So thank you to those who've stayed with me to the end. Let us know in the comments if any of you are going to add this to your wish list. I welcome you to follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of how I style this little baby in my day-to-day and other luxury moments. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down the rabbit hole that is my luxury unboxing playlist, and I'll put that link here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!